Okay, so welcome everybody to another game for the Prime Major Tournament. We were just, or well, we had to go into Dota TV just because there was no other chance. They already started this game because, well, the other games have been massively delayed today. So to try to keep these things even slightly in schedule, they had to start things. But Y2K will lose his life to Lakels now. We haven't missed too much. No idea what happened in the draft just because we just got into this, but at least we're gonna get a game to you guys. And of course, we're HeflaTV. I am Coucher, and I'm gonna be joined by somebody new today. It is Danny. How you doing?
It has been a relatively long time actually since I've been casting. I'm just gonna double check if my here we go, open mic. Alright, so I am able to communicate to everyone in Dota.
No, they can't hear us anyway
TV,
because
so hello.
we're from Dota TV, so doesn't matter.
Oh yeah!
Well, probably it's nice that you checked it anyway, because for game 2 we may or may not be able to get into the lobby because it's operating with a 5-minute delay here. So once their game ends, depending on how fast game number 2 starts, we may get into the lobby. But Lakel's in some trouble now. If they just get the stun from Nafari, it's gonna do the trick, although the Tornado in the meantime will catch Boombell. So although the prized kill, Lakel's escapes, at least they get the consolation kill.
Yeah. So there wasn't actually enough burn damage coming up from the Phoenix, so Y2K not able to actually contribute enough there to grab that kill. And we just missed a kill on the Enigma in the off lane? No, he's in the safe lane actually, and looks like Monang just hiding in the trees. They're going to give up the Enigma instead, but that's a really nice pickup there for Sig.tr. They're actually really aggressively positioned on the Dire side.
Yeah, it's nice to see in some sense. I mean, they still have the Primal Split, so they have the space to be that aggressive. Clockwork doesn't quite have the hook shot, so maybe it's a little bit harder because of that fact, but it's still working out fine for them. But we do see the Prime coming in with 2 heroes once again, one SCL and Nafari on the Vengeful Spirit. There's the magic missile. Clockwork gonna be drained out of his mana completely, does get the cogs off, so might just be fine for him in that way. Cold Snap also used, never mind, just a Malphite, no Cold Snap, but kill is there. So 3-2, 7 minutes in, maybe not the most kills per minute, but from the point that we joined the game, we're having nice kills.
Yeah, it's a little bit better than the Naga game, I suppose, that you cast previously. Not as many pauses, which I am very happy about. I don't know how you managed to actually survive through, what was it, 10, 15, 20-minute pauses, just because of the year beast in general. That was, oh god.
Well, I have to say some of my sanity was lost from that pause, but Boo Boo in some trouble, slowed down by the concussive shot first, then Ancient Seal, Arcane Bolts, plus the Thunderclap to follow. An easy kill for Signature, and if we look at the farm levels... Oh, never mind, Tornado EMP, they just keep on going. Shiro gonna go down to the EMP, Mypro, drained out of mana, but no Orchid for additional damage from the Invoker, at least not yet. So one of them does make it out, but Troll does have some pretty excellent farm, as we can see now. Of course, needs quite a bit more to be really the threatening hero that he can be. Mostly, I guess, needs levels to have the Berserker's Rage as well as the Fervor maxed out. But lineup-wise, it's all I can say. It's really hard to just jump into the game when it's already going on. If you look at the draft, or when you're in the drafting, it's like you get used to the lineups.
Oh, that was a beautiful play by the Shadow Shaman. Actually, getting the Hex off on the Hex or the Silence, they got something off before the Phoenix dives that just kept him in place. Easy pickup, so dive immediately cancelled. Even if he went into the Supernova, Phoenix would have definitely been picked off. So nice play there by Signature Trust. Was it Signature Trust?
Yes, Signature Trust. Yes, it is correct. As Nafari, he somehow survives against he was dropping so low. Magic Stick did come to the rescue though, but with one more punch and the Rocket Flare, gets the kill, does push out Monang, drains his mana completely, which means no pounce to chase the Clockwork down. Oh god. Well, he's gonna turn things around. Battery Assault, man mode! Although Malphite will get the counter
kill. Great play by the Clockwork, really manning up. Just grabbing that kill on the Slark as well. That's a high priority target. The Slark here is the main carry for the Prime, so an offlaner for a carry and a support, I would definitely take that trade, especially if you're gonna die afterwards.
Yeah, if you look at the inventory of Slark as well, has the Hand of Midas recipe in it. But now with the death, means that the Hand of Midas will be delayed even longer, and it's not like a 10-minute Midas would have been fast. Now it's gonna get to like 11 minutes, maybe 11 and a half in. So that's pretty nice for them, keeping the Slark at bay for now, also claiming a tier 1 at the same time bottom lane. It's also like you mentioned, like Supernova, when 3 heroes are close by, it's just Supernova destroyed no matter what. They also have a Troll Warlord, Battle Trance, just one of the better counters against Supernova.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you consider Signature Trust's lineup as well, if they did not have the Troll Warlord, they wouldn't have enough attack speed to actually deal with the Supernova Egg in general. So Troll Warlord really buffing up their attack speed. If I knew what the draft phase was like, I feel like the Troll Warlord was picked after the Phoenix, and maybe the Phoenix was picked up early. It's really hard to say, but we might see an engagement here. It's actually 4 heroes inside the Prime, and they're going to go right after Monet, but he's able to get a beautiful Black Hole, going to connect into 2. They get one, they're going to get a second one, so no split available to come out from the Brewmaster, and actually Monet gets out safely with a pounce, as well as the Death Pact. That's not Death Pact. That's a Dark Pact.
That was a...
But nice play there from the Prime.
Yeah, it was really beautiful escape. Of course, great Black Hole as well onto 2 there. The Shadow Dance came out just a second before the hookshot. Had the hookshot landed before, guaranteed death, I think, on the Slark there. So the Prime, they turn things around. They get the tier 1 tower down, and are they going to get another kill? Tornado did manage to land on Shiro. Now Cold Snap, Magic Missile, and the EMP. Even the Icarus dive used just to, well, pretty much steal the kill for yourself if you're Y2K. And the Prime, I do believe they also played a Phoenix yesterday. So if he's gonna go for a similar item build, he's gonna go for a Hand of Midas next. Just to like guarantee a Shiva's card, something along those lines later on in the game. Of course they had a slightly different lineup and, well, probably a better time to begin with as well on their core, which was a safe lane Storm, I think. But even though they got a nice trade, Signature Trust, they're going something of their own. Roshan is being attempted and should be a clean one.
Yeah, so they're going to drop the board swap down for this as well, so very easy pickup. Going to be given a Troll Warlord. I expect Signature Trust to actually play a little bit aggressively just because they have the Aegis, just because you have the second life on the Kells, they can play a little more aggressively and try and go for kills, but there was the EMP thrown out, just going to connect into both heroes, but they're going to back off. They're a little bit worried that there might be some backup there for SCL. So no engagement there, but I'm hoping that Signature Trust, they do bump up the aggression because they're dealing with a late game, essentially a late game Slark. Phoenix doesn't do too badly, and well, Invoker's a pretty good late game hero as well. Signature Trust, their only late game potential is essentially that Troll Warlord. Brewmaster, he does okay up until the point where if you can actually kill those Brewlings relatively quickly, Brewmaster won't provide your team that much. So Signature Trust, they're on a timeline and time limit, and hopefully they can pick up the pace and hopefully start snowballing from this point on, and hopefully the smoke is going to be giving them what they need.
They're looking for some, but well, they have their own heroes close by. The hookshot does land, but swap out onto Y2K. It's just Sacrificial Lamb, Vengeful Spirit, classic. Although a tornado comes out, they're going to go for the turnaround. Supernova is used. Shiro, he is so dead. He going to be able to outrun the Supernova before it blows up, although Boo Boo, he's going to have another Malphite. Oh, Blink, Thunderclap, Primal Split to just zone people out. Maybe even get a kill on Boo Boo here. Does he have a mech? He does. Gets to pop it as well, but even that might not be quite enough here. Finally killing off the Fire Panda, but just keep on running now. Fire Panda cannot chase you down anymore. And that's going to be Sunray keeping Boo Boo alive even longer. Sun Micro, he's the one having to escape, but has a haste through, so he should be fine.
Yeah, not going to overextend there, and he's just going to back off. But that Sunray from the Phoenix was a beautiful play just to keep Boo Boo alive. If the Sunray wasn't there, he may have actually been a potential kill. And, well, unfortunately for Signature Trust, they've got 2 heroes in the enemy territory, and they're going to be sandwiched in Slark. Going to go for the pounce onto Mypro, and he's so dead. He's got no... Well, actually, never mind. No, never mind. My brain absolutely gone, but that's going to be a dead Brewmaster, and, well, Shadow Shaman, he just kind of left.
Sometimes you just got to ditch your teammates. Well, I don't know if you have to, but sometimes you just ditch your teammates. Clockwork, though, does get himself a kill. So that's nice, getting the Enigma in return here. But looking at the graphs, you can see it's been a little bit of up and down. Signature used to have a slightly bigger lead. XP wise though, the Prime had it before. Tornado completely whiffs on Hehe. Otherwise could have been such an easy kill. Might still be a kill though, a few more attacks. Y2K coming in, providing that earn charge. Although, with the Mystic Flare, they lose their own Invoker in return. So in the end, still a better trade for Signature.
Yeah, Signature going to be happy with that. So the Prime overextending a little bit for the kill, and they do get picked off. And actually, they might try and go for the Phoenix here. Bombshell going to be sitting in the back lines. He's got the Shackle and the Hex ready. And, well, Lakel's going to go straight onto the tower. He has the Aegis. And I think this is going to be pretty much a bait here from Signature Trust. So TP right in. in there. Actually, straight hex onto Boo Boo. He might be in trouble. There's even going to be shackles as well. Sunray can be thrown out onto Bombshell. Nice swap though. So they're going to be able to get him out to safety. And actually, Boo Boo popping the mech. He's going to be still alive. He actually pops the black holes. He's still alive. They're going to be able to grab these kills here. Boo Boo, big plays. He does die in the end, but they do manage to pick up the kills. They actually had the Aegis there, so it doesn't really matter. They lose the Brewmaster though, Monet. He's actually going to hang around here with the Phoenix. They're going to try and jump in onto the kills in the back lines. They're going to lose the fight. Never mind. The stun there from the Phoenix, able to keep him alive for a little bit longer. And Monet, he's actually caught here with Mihihi. This might be a bit of trouble here for him. He's very squishy. They're going to lose him. So Clockwork getting the kill there.
Quite okay. Finds himself a solo kill in the meantime on the Troll Warlord. Goes down as Shiro arrives. One more Arcane Bolt SCL. Is he going to be able to outrun?
And SCL might drop here to Scarab Mage. Oh, complete team wipe on the side of the Prime. Oh, those fights down in that middle lane. Signature Trust. Scarab Mage, last one to survive. He's rolling in a pile of money. Oh my god.
Well, it was one of the messiest fights because it's been so long since I've seen like a 5-for-4 fight. It's like, how often does that happen? The only one not to die was a Skyriff Mage there. Troll even managed to die twice, of course, because having that Aegis there. But even in the Prime, it was a decent-ish fight. It definitely could have gone a hell of a lot better. For example, the Supernova could have been used in a way just better position. He Icarus dived and popped the Supernova to kill a Brewmaster who died a second before Supernova was even used. The Supernova did stun up the Troll Warlord for a second, so I had hopes for the Vengeful Spirit to outrun him, but of course Troll way too fast for that to happen. So decent-ish fight for the Prime, slightly favoring Signature Trust, but could have gone a hell of a lot worse, I guess, for both sides, to be fair. Slark, in the meantime, slowly but surely starting to catch up. If nothing else, at least he's the #1 position in his own team for net worth.
Yeah, and because he went for the Midas, his items, if he gets a little bit of space, then at least he's going to be able to start progressing in terms of items. Because if you look at what he has right now, he's got a Midas, Treads, and Ring of Aquila. So no sort of item to really give him any of that tankiness that he needs. Because Signature Trust, they've got a lot of burst on their side. They've got the nuke from the Shadow Shaman. They've also got the Scarab Mage with the Mystic Flare as well. He's just finished up a Rod of Atos. That's going to be another disable for them to actually work with in these team fights. It's a slow, but effectively for chasing down some of these heroes when they're running away. And Atos is an incredible item, and the range it gives you as well. So there's a lot of utility with it. And actually Shiro getting a little cocky with it. He's popped the Atos actually onto SCL. Not going to get the kill, and actually there is a TP. Clockwork going to come in. Is he going to actually hook shot onto anybody? Actually misses it. So unfortunately no kill there for Signature Trust, but Phoenix can go for the dive. Going to throw all of his spells, actually just go straight for the Supernova. All of these heroes here are dead. So both the Clockwork as well as Scarab Mage are down, and that's going to be an easy T1 tower here for the Prime.
Yeah, really well done getting 2 easy kills. That was more or less the perfect Supernova, getting the Fire Spirits onto the targets beforehand. And the cogs on the Clockwork meant that he can't, even if he wanted to, he couldn't get close enough to attack the Supernova because of his own cogs, or at least wouldn't be able to do so fast enough. So the Prime, although Troll World is still #1 in net worth, the spread of farm is a little bit better on the Prime for now. Then again, looking at Signature Trust supports, even they have really just good farm, I have to say. Now, with the good farm, they have the Blink on Boobel, get the Blink Hex onto Manang, but Shackles, a little bit too late. He needs to get the pounce into the trees. He does get them, so he should be safe. Man, I was so certain it's going to be a kill with Blink Hex into Shackles, but just waited a tad too long.
Yeah, looks like he was a little bit greedy, and actually SCL going to go straight onto my Pro. Gonna throw the Orchid as well, but my Pro very tanky, never mind. He's got no mana. Actually, Regeneration Rune if he wants to pop that very soon. Shackle's gonna be popped onto SCL, and they're gonna get an easy kill on the Shadow Shaman instead. They do manage to blink out with my Pro, so the Brewmaster, he's gonna be able to live for another day. Oh.
Those Shackles, they were so optimistic. I think he knew himself that he's in a bad position because all of his teammates had already escaped or were on the way to escape. So he had no backup coming, just shackled up. Maybe he thought somebody's going to turn around together with him, but instead just got a pounce into his back. And suddenly Monang up to 2.4k gold, not all that bad. I mean, there's still a 2.5k difference with the Troll, but Troll is manageable until he probably gets a BKB, and even then...
Oh, Monang again in the top lane, be engaged on here by He does manage to pop the shadow at the time, so he is able to actually do quite a bit of damage to Clockwork. And actually, Shiro, he is stuck in the trees, but he does get picked off there by the Invoker, and actually Brewmaster gonna go straight into Monang. Beautiful beautiful swap actually from Nefari, so they're going to be able to heal up the Slark a little bit more. Shadow Shaman though in the backline is going to be able to get the Invoker, and actually the Broodlings, they are still hanging around. They do get another kill onto the Shadow Shaman, so nice pick up there from Monang. Bit of revenge actually from all the harassment he's received so far. They're going to go straight onto MyPro. He's already used the split, so not really much he can do. 4 down for Signature Trust. Nice come for the Prime. They've been finding these opportunities, and these swaps from the Venge, the counter initiations from the Invoker, really helping out the Prime with these fights.
And the Prime, that's what I saw of them yesterday as well. I hadn't seen the Prime for a couple of months, at the very least, like 3 months, maybe a little bit more. And yesterday when they were up against Invasion in the semi-final of the upper bracket, they just straight out 2-0'd Invasion. They had perfect timing as far as their like lineup and when and with which items they are ready to fight, and just great teamwork in general, and they're showcasing it once again here, just being in a fight, spreading things out, yet still being close enough to provide assistance to each other. Really well done. Of course, Signature Trust, it's not like they've been playing bad so far. I especially have liked how they've been using Poombell's Mass Serpent Wards. They've gotten 5 outer towers down because they have used the Mass Serpent Wards on cooldown, whether it be for kills or towers or Roshan. So Signature, they're also playing decently, but not bringing their most farmed hero to those fights feels a little bit weird maybe.
Yeah, so Lakel's actually going to try and wrap around the back lines. No one's actually there. He's got a ultimate orb. Do you think he's going to go straight for a IF Skadi, or do you think he might actually go for something like a Manta style to disjoint some of the disables on the side of the Prime?
I think it's probably Skadi. First of all, it's just a cookie cutter build for now, but Hookshot comes out, Monang still alive once again. They're trying and they're trying and they're trying to kill this Slark, but he is a persistent bastard. He's just not gonna go down.
Yeah, absolutely. It just feels like the Prime so far, they've been counter-initiating all of these fights from Signature Trust. Signature Trust, they have to be aggressive, so they can kind of force them to a position where if they don't force the fights, if the game goes on longer and longer, they're not going to be able to really contest up against some of the late game potential on the side of the Prime. But the Prime, they just play counter-initiating gaming. They do not have to engage the enemy if they don't have to. They just counter-initiate, save the main hero. Is actually going to be able to lose Phoenix. No, they don't. So Phoenix able to be swapped into a safer position. Supernova as well, and actually Lakel's going to go straight onto the Supernova egg. Not the right decision, though. They do have SCL to pop the cold. Oh my goodness, the spell name of my mind. Lakel's is in trouble. Going to go onto these heroes, but he won't be able to finish anyone off because he was slowed up by the Fire Spirit. So already 2 down for Signature Trust, whereas only Vengeful Spirit is down for the Prime. They're going to get another one. Scarith Mage. They do lose the Slark in the end, though, on the back line. So a little unfortunate there for the Prime, but that's a better team fight for the Dire side. Signature Trust, oh, they have to force a buyback as well for Lakel's. They really want to contest Roshan. I like this decision.
They kind of have to, and not only that, they might even be able to claim it for themselves. They have the hookshot now ready. Yes, they do like the Primal Split, but Troll Warlord ready to fight. Coming in with full HP, and just had the Slark survive, maybe a little bit different as Lakel's gets cold snapped up. They still have the black hole, they can catch 2, they do so. Hookshot a little bit off target. Sunray to follow, that's a dieback. They lose 1 more. Okay, that is huge, although Slark also just bought back. Now, seeing the outcome of that fight is like, screw this, that buyback was completely useless. But net worth wise, since the Troll also died once again, it's fine. Plus, he's gonna get the kill onto Boombell, possibly Darkback out. And that's
the gem.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness. I don't know, in the river it just felt like a bit of a 3-2-2 there from Lakel's. He just literally went up into the face of the Prime, but he didn't really have backup anywhere nearby, so he was pretty much alone. Ended up dying with a friend in the black hole as well, and that's a wasted buyback. And when you buy back like that, it means you're not really going to get your next item for a while, because you essentially lost. He actually spent about 800 gold there for buybacks, so slowing down his item progression by quite a bit. It's not looking good for Signature Trust. They're going to have to get a clutch team fight, if not a complete team wipe.
I just looked at the graphs. XP, it has been like close enough to the 0 mark the entire game. Suddenly 15,000. It's like, when the hell did that happen? Well, I know exactly when that happened, I guess, but net worth also suddenly about an 8,000 lead. Shiva's card picked up on Y2K, who did go for the Hand of Midas after the urn. So going for more or less the same item build that he used yesterday. I mean, it's really a great synergy as well. You pop the Shiva's card just before activating the Supernova, so slowing everybody down. Of course, Shiva's aura slows down the attack speed of people anyway. So great item to have in general on Phoenix, and up against a Troll Warlord who is so... well, he might die here.
Yeah, he's actually by himself. Easy pick up here from the Prime. There's no one nearby for Signature Trust. They're actually up near the Ancients. They tried to go for a smoke in the enemy jungle, but no one's there. They see everyone down bottom. Actually, never mind. Monang gonna go into the jungle here. Gonna be caught out by 3. Can he actually get out in time? Oh my goodness, actually pounce onto my pro. Great play there from the Panda. He actually knew that the Slark would have gone for the pounce, so nice play there. Although Boo Boo, he is here by himself though, so he's just gonna hide behind the tower. But wow. That blink from my pro catching out the Slark.
Yeah, it's... I think it was like part luck and part intentional. I mean, you always know that you have to block the Slark if you can, but that was like at the exact same timing that the Slark used his pounce. But he could have used the pounce like 2 seconds earlier as well, and it would have been completely different. So definitely, I'm sure he knew that he has to do so, but getting such a perfect timing and positioning of it, a little bit lucky as well. As he now, after that play, does get disconnected, and even though, yes, the Prime lose Slark, it's not that bad. First of all, Slark still has the Hand of Midas. Well, it's gonna come off cooldowns, so it's gonna sit around idly for like 40 or so seconds, so that's a little bit sad, but since they killed the Troll Warlord, it's pretty much an even trade, but the rest of the Prime is just farming a hell of a lot better than the rest of Signature is.
Yeah, but still, I still think the kill on the Slark, a pretty big kill there for Signature Trust. They're behind, they still have to play aggressive, they cannot fall passive at any point in this game, and especially when he was by himself, that was a great pickup. A lot of the times, they didn't even know where half of the heroes are from the Prime. They've been very strategical with their positioning, and actually SCL with this haste rune, he might find my pro. Unfortunately, going to be able to miss out on that kill. There was a TP out on that other hero as well down to the bottom lane, so no kill there for Invoker. He had his Orchid ready, but it's going to be sleeping for a little bit longer. The Signature Trust, they need a lot to come back into the game. They're going to probably need another Roshan to give Lakelz another life, but that's going to be a while because, obviously, Roshan was secured by the Prime. And, well, Troll Warlord, his item progression is going to be immensely slowed up. He doesn't really have any flash farming items or spells to really speak of. So, I don't know, I just feel like Troll Warlord, if you draft him, you really need to grab those kills from killing heroes, winning team fights, getting towers, like, I don't know. Troll, not the best farming hero under any circumstance.
It's definitely not the worst. I mean, if you compare him to, let's say, a Chaos Knight, you're like 100 times faster. Just because you have the whirling axes and, well, your attack speed is faster as well at the same time. But they do get the minus armor until kill swap as well. Oh god, I've seen this story unfold. Are we gonna have Supernova as well from Y2K? Silenced up for now. Nafari goes down to the Mass Serpent Wars, I think, at least to the Brewlings afterwards. You'll have to use Boo Boo with the BKB, just can't find an opening for a proper black hole. But Troll is already down. Shiro will be able to TP out. Nothing to cancel that one, but Mass Serpent Wars down. Now a hook shot as well. It was into a teammate to guarantee an escape, or what? Well, they do escape, so that's nice.
Yeah, I think he actually hookshot onto the Shadow Shaman there just to make a good escape. So that was actually a pretty cute play there from Signature Trust in all honesty, using their teammates to get the clockwork out of there.
So the Prime looking pretty damn solid. I don't think there's any way or other way to put it. They're getting lots of farm on at least 4 of their heroes. Yes, Nafari is a little bit low on farm as the Vengeful, but still swaps are on point for the most part, whether it be for initiation, whether it be for saving people. And the thing is, they didn't even have to use pretty much their ultimates for this. I mean, Slark, yes, you used the Shadow Dance, but only a 60-second cooldown. Whereas Primal Split is now on cooldown, same for Mass Serpent Wards. We might just see the first set of racks fall. Depending on if they fight and win the fight, might even see more than 1 racks.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see why the Prime shouldn't actually go high ground, because everything on Signature Trust, like you said, it's on cooldown. So they're pretty much free to go high ground, whereas Signature Trust, they have to be careful because Black Hole's there. There is going to be the swap onto Lakelz. Again, Lakelz has been the primary target of these swaps. They're going to pop the Supernova as well to actually finish him off with a burn. So Lakelz, he's down again for 60 seconds. No buyback available. So unfortunately, it's going to be 4v5 here from Signature Trust. Let's see if they can actually try and get some pickoffs while this happens. Oh, I tried to go for a pounce onto the illusion, but not going to connect there.
So Lakelz down, no buyback for him, and can they get more not Supernova, but Icarus Dive was used. Boo Boo goes in as well, wants to get the black hole. You can see him itching for it. He's even skilled it up to level 3. Usually it's just left at level 1. Not really worth, I mean, you don't get extra duration. All it does is increase the mana cost. Well, the damage as well a little bit, but Black Hole is never used for its damage aspect, I think. My pro now silenced, pounced. And well, nice hookshot lands onto 2, but he's gonna have to escape his own cogs now. My Serpent Wards, I think, are gonna be farmed up. Hex gotten rid of by the Dark Pact, then Boombell just loses his own life. GG, was it GG?
Oh, yes it was. It was cold, yes it was.
It doesn't show for the, I don't know. Oh, it's when party chat for me instead of the game.
Yeah, I can't actually change it either.
Flip table, screw this. But I think if we're fast enough, we can get into the second lobby. I'm going to give you the password on Skype. And so no long outro because we have to get into the lobby, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, though. And we're going to bring game number 2 to you in just a couple of minutes. So stick around, don't go anywhere. The second game of the Prime versus Signature Trust coming up.